Reflexive Verbs en français, les verbes pronominaux, avec Madame Yuhan. Bonjour, ça c'est moi. Alors, today we're going to be looking at reflexive verbs, but let's have a quick reminder of what verbs in French look like. So, a verb in its most basic form in French is called the infinitive. These infinitives have three possible different endings, either er, such as with manger, or aller, so to eat and to go, or it might have the ending ir, such as dormir, to sleep, or choisir, to choose, or re, such as attendre, to wait for, and prendre, to take. But there is also a different type of verb which we are going to be talking about right now. It is a reflexive verb. So reflexive verbs include actions that are a part of one's daily routine or that have to do with one's body, relationships, or state of mind. So let's look at some examples and it should become a bit more clear what that means. So you have se réveiller, to wake up, se lever, to get up, se laver, to wash, s'habiller, to get dressed, s'amuser, to have fun or enjoy oneself, se coucher, to go to sleep. So these are the 6 examples that we're going to use, and you'll notice that every single one of them begins with the reflexive pronoun se, but in the cases of s'habiller and s'amuser, this se becomes an S apostrophe because the verbs begin either with a vowel such as A, E, I, O, U, or Y, or the French silent letter H. So right now you might be looking at this and being like, oh, c'est pas possible, it's not possible, but hopefully by the end of this you'll be saying pas de problème, not a problem. So we're going to keep using these 6 different reflexive verbs. So to start with, you can see that they all again start with that reflexive pronoun se, but why do we use them? When do we use them? What makes them different? So these verbs are reflexive because they mean an action that is done to oneself. For example, the verb laver means to wash, such as washing a car. But se laver means to get washed or to wash oneself. So, je lave la voiture, I wash the car, but je me lave, I wash myself. The reflexive pronoun indicates that the subject of the verb is performing the action on him, her, or itself rather than on someone or something else. So, again, with se laver, if I'm talking about washing my hands, it's my hands, so I would use se laver rather than laver. With reflexive verbs, the se, or the S apostrophe, changes depending on the pronoun, just like how a verb is conjugated depending on the subject of the sentence. So with je, or I, we use me, or M apostrophe. To, you, in the singular or informal, te. Il, elle, on is used with se, so he, she, or one. Nous, we, you have nous following it. Vous, all of you, or the formal you, is followed by vous. And il and elle is followed by se, so they is with se. So je me, tu te, il, elle, on se, nous, nous, vous, vous, and il, elle, se. So these roughly translate to myself, for me, and a good way to remember that is that it looks like me. Te kind of translates to yourself. Se would be himself, herself, oneself. Nous, ourselves. And vous, yourself. Se, themselves. So you might be thinking, I've seen this before, and you have, particularly at the very beginning of when you started learning French. To be able to say what your name is, or to call yourself, you need the verb s'appeler. So with je, you add the me, and then you have the verb appeler, appeler. So you've got je m'appelle, tu t'appelles, you call yourself. Il s'appelle, he calls himself. Nous nous appelons, we call ourselves. Vous vous appelez, you all call yourselves. And ils s'appellent, they call themselves. So let's take a different verb now, the verb s'amuser, which is a regular ER verb, and it means to enjoy oneself. So you take je, then you add the me, which the S has changed to, and then you have the conjugated verb amuse. So we've got, for the first one, to say I enjoy myself, or I have fun, we've got to have the me there between the je and the amuse. And because amuse starts with a vowel, it becomes je m'amuse. So the next one, tu t'amuses, remembering that the ending is es, with tu. Il s'amuse, he amuses himself, or he has fun. Nous nous amusons, we enjoy ourselves, we have fun. Vous vous amusez, you enjoy yourselves, or you have fun. And ils s'amusent, they have fun, they enjoy themselves. All right, so let's go ahead and try this with the verb se lever, to get up. So in the morning, when you get up out of bed, you would express yourself using this verb. So to say I get up, we've got to put something between the je and the lave. So the se in se lever has to change. So how would that look? Go ahead and give this a go yourself, so you can pause the video here until you're ready to check your answers. Okay? Tu es prêt? D'accord. So I get up would be je me lève. You get up, tu te lèves. He gets up, il se lève. We get up, nous nous levons. You get up, vous vous levez. And they get up, ils se lèvent. So you'll notice that with il, as in he, and il, as in they, se is the same for both of them. And with nous, it's the same verb, it's the same word repeating itself. So nous nous levons, we ourselves get up. Vous vous levez, you yourselves get up. Okay, on va continuer. All right, so let's try this with another verb, the verb se coucher, which is to go to sleep, or you might want to think of it as putting oneself to bed. That way you're already thinking about the reflexive pronoun that's going to make sense here. So if you want to try this on your own, this is a regular ER verb, so kind of think about what endings you're going to need to conjugate it. I had already conjugated the verb in the last slide. So if you want to pause it now and challenge yourself, you can pause it now and try to do the translations. If you need a little bit more help, here are the endings for ER, regular ER verbs. So you would just drop that ER for se coucher and add these endings. So now we're thinking about two things that we need, right? We need the reflexive pronoun, either me, te, se, nous, vous, or se. And you need that correct ending to the verb, the ER verb. So is it going to have the ending E, ES, E, ONS, EZ, or ENT? All right, are you ready? Let's go ahead and do these together then. So we've got je plus me couche. Je me couche, I go to sleep. Tu te couches, you go to sleep. So we can see here that we've remembered those reflexive pronouns that match with the pronoun. And we've conjugated the verbs correctly, so that with je, the ending for couche, you've dropped the ER and just added the E. With tu, you've dropped the ER and added ES. Elle se couche, she goes to sleep. Nous nous couchons, we ourselves go to sleep. We put ourselves to bed. Vous vous couchez, you go to sleep, or you all go to sleep, or you put yourselves to bed. And elle se couche, they, feminine, go to sleep. Okay? Alors, à ton tour, it's your turn. Imaginez, il est 7h30, 7h30, so it's 7:30 in the morning, and it is time to start the day. So what are we going to do? So we are going to get up. Michael is going to wake up. My parents are going to wake up. Melody and Emily are going to get dressed. And you are dressing yourself. And you all, washing, and me, I get up as well. So what are the reflexive pronouns that are currently missing between the verb and the subject of the sentence? So go ahead and pause this and give it a go. And then when you're ready, we will do the answers together. Ok? Tu es prêt? Alors, c'est à toi. Numéro 1, nous nous levons. So that nous was what was missing. Numéro 2, Michael se réveille. He wakes up. So it's il. Michael se réveille. Mes parents, because they are they, the plural, so it would be ils se réveillent. Mes parents se réveillent. Mélodie et Émilie, they dress themselves, so s'habillent. Tu t'habilles. And remember here with both of these, the one with Mélodie and Émilie and tu, the verb starts with a silent letter H. So you've got to change that SE to an S apostrophe or the TE to the T apostrophe, remembering that that is a silent letter in French. Vous vous lavez et moi je me lève aussi. Okay? Génial! So how did you do? Go ahead and think about which parts you found easier or which parts you remembered the best. Were you able to complete the task at the end? And did you remember how to change the reflexive pronoun if there's a silent letter that follows it? So those are some things to think about, but overall, hopefully this has made it quite clear. And just to summarize how these work together, je matches with me, tu et te, il, elle, on et ce, nous et nous, vous et vous, il, elle et ce. Et voilà, les verbes pronominaux. Alors, merci beaucoup. And I hope that you found this useful. J'espère que ça c'est utile pour vous. Merci beaucoup et au revoir.